Thing that I always say is that history repeats itself. Now, it may not look like an exact carbon copy of what went on. I always say that it always evolves, and it's literally happening right before your eyes. And before you actually notice what's going on, in order for you to, reap the benefits of being conscious, it's too late. By the time you realize what's going on, it's too late. You have to already begun. But I would say this case is a little bit more different in a way, but we will have to see how everything unfolds, because this is a skill that is timeless. Certain skills that you can build and like learn how to do, certain things you can learn how to do, and that skill you can carry on forever. It's a timeless skill, like sales, marketing, systems building. If you have either one of those skills, you can be dropped into any time period that you could possibly think of, and you will still come out on top. Like, let's say a marketer, right? Or no, let's say sales. You're a salesman. You have infinite amount of sales skills. You could be dropped into, like, let's say the year 1000, whatever product that they have at that time, you'll be able to sell. Like, let's say if it's like hand woven baskets or something like that, you would know who to talk to. You would target the right people, and you will handle all their objections, and you would show them how having this basket would greatly benefit them in general. But to the purpose of the video, for the skill that I'm talking about right now is knowing how to build a personal brand. And knowing how to build a personal brand is a mixture of sales, it's a mixture of marketing, and it's honestly a mixture of systems building as well nowadays, because we're using things like Instagram. You got to have a system for that. You got to have, with a personal brand, you're going to have to know how to, build systems as well, because you yourself are a company, and if you don't know how to manage systems itself, basically your company will fail. So a personal brand, people are going to talk about it way more. Just be like conscious about it. I recently heard in a podcast, Tai Lopez said it himself too. Tai Lopez said it himself. He said the money is in a personal brand. The money is building an audience and making your interests and what you do into your product. Your product is your brand. You are the product. You will not get sales without yourself. Now, you could kind of like mimic Alex Hormozy in a way and take yourself out of the business and the company name so it's sellable, but we're not talking about that right now. Like I said, take a deep dive into history. History repeats itself. Things always do. But the thing is, that situation that occurs again and again might not take place in the same exact way. It might take place in a different form. It's a bunch of analogies, and the most competitive time to do that is when everybody's rushing towards it. Honestly, there's from my perspective, a lot of people are rushing towards doing it, but a lot of people aren't. It only appears like that to me because I have a close lens to it. Like, I'm being targeted myself because I'm searching up, a lot of things, a lot of keywords that's triggering other people's ads to target me. But it's a big world, and there's a lot of money to be made, and there's a lot of solutions that people need solving, which means there's a lot of businesses that are needed. If you have to build a personal brand or just build an audience or build up your image like on social media for your agency, your consulting business, your local business, you have to do it as soon as possible. Don't waste no time. Because you're leaving leeway for other people to take your potential clients. The best time to start is now, right? And there's a bunch of tools to help you do that. And amazing tool that you can utilize is HMM Excel, right? You can check in the link in my description, link in my bio, read about it. If you need to contact me, you can do so on my handles. That's also in the description as well. Instagram, HMM is, or Harpy Media Marketing is like literally a combination of many things, but it's going to teach you how to build a personal brand and take yourself, your coaching / consultant business or local business to 10K as soon as possible, utilizing a personal brand. You see, like a lot of people, how they get their clients, they do cold outreach. They sit down on a computer, message a bunch of people through email, whether if it's email, Instagram, whatever it is, LinkedIn, or they rely on referrals, this, that, and a third. Right now, we're in a completely different time, and once you know how to implement like the HMM funnel, Instagram funnel, you're gonna literally be unstoppable. You're gonna generate leads like at a very, very low cost, but you have to get your messaging right. You have to know who you're talking to. You have to know how to talk to the target audience. You know, you have to know what to say and just be extremely consistent, and that's what HMM Excel teaches you how to do. There's a bunch of coaches in there, I myself included, and it's just overall a great program. Personal brand is definitely needed. It's needed, and it will separate you from a bunch of other people, you know, you and a bunch of other competitors. At that point, if you have a personal brand and they don't, they're not even your competitors anymore, because who would you buy from? Who would you buy from? You need a solution solved, right? Somebody's selling. You need a problem solved, and somebody's selling the solution. Are you gonna pick somebody that, you know, has their face in the camera, knows what they're talking about, has an audience, over somebody that just emailed you today and they probably didn't even email you, right? Because it's very tricky in knowing how to do that. I think the answer is self-explanatory. You got to understand, like I said before, history always repeats itself. And the perfect example I would think of is the gold rush. You know, people were going to California, you know, people were rushing literally for gold. You know, a few entrepreneurs or brave individuals rushed across literally the country and reach, or with intent to make, you know, a lot of money, fame, fortune, whatever it is. They intended to have an extremely better life. People are rushing online and into these sub niches. You know, you have a bunch of sub niches, drop shipping, you have you know, marketing, you have copywriting, you have, you know, content management, content creation, short form agency, this, that, the third. You have a lot of people trying to do opening up coaching businesses, whether it's for fitnesses, opening up coaching business, whether if it's for fitness, you know, dating, and a bunch of people are doing that. What I would say everything or everybody that's doing that has in common, they all need the same thing, and that's a personal brand. So whoever does that, you know, whoever executes making a personal brand the right way, they're just going to be out on top. Like I said before, you guys can get in touch with me on Instagram. You know, you can comment down below or something like that. I'll reach back out to you. Check out the site. Even if you're not, you know, even if you don't even want to build a personal brand, just check out the site. Just see what it offers. You know, if you are interested, fill out a form on the actual site itself, or you can DM me. Remember, subscribe, like, comment. If you're on Instagram, like and follow, and I'll keep you updated.